Coming up on episode 5 of On Air with Bear, the Suns are about to play in their very first final in club's history. On today's episode, we chat about Dave Swallow's last game, how the Bear is been preparing, and also Matt Rouse's top 3 favourite grasses. Make sure you listen, like and subscribe. On Air with Bear, episode 5. Here we go. All right, welcome back to episode 5 of On Air with Bear, powered by StatMate, of course, fresh off a pre-finals bye. As always, I'm joined with the Bear of Burleigh Heads. Bailey, thanks for joining us, mate.
No, happy to be back for the 5th episode.
Mate, it's been fucking awesome. How's the week off been? Did you get up to anything?
Nah, they planned it pretty well. They put training on the weekend so that we couldn't do anything. So we trained Saturday and Sunday, and then we had Monday off, so that wasn't great. But yeah, the club's obviously in a good spot, and the vibe of the club's pretty good, and haven't seen it like this before. So it's all new to us.
It must be exciting. I thought you were hoping to try and get away. Do you get away with many of the boys, or do you go camping or anything with any of them?
Yeah, I went camping on Thursday night after the game on the Wednesday night game with a couple of the lads, Mac and some of the Indigenous lads, which was I needed it. It's been a long year, so just to get away for a night and have a few beers by the fire and sing along to some songs and stuff. It was a good circuit breaker.
Yeah, nice. How many of the boys, so do any of the boys have all the gear and no idea? If so, tell us who they are.
Oh, fuck, I'm probably that bloke. I've got a rooftop tent. Everyone was setting up swags and I was just popping up my rooftop tent, which was good. It's pretty handy, but yeah, Mac's got not much clue, but he just, like, there was a little bungalow there, so Mac just jumped in there on the mattress on the floor, so he had it all worked out.
I was going to say, with the amount of cash, he could afford a chippy to come down and just set up a mansion down there. Just want to touch on before we get into the game. It's funny that we spoke, I think maybe last week or the week before, just about like players in the Suns rooms, and we're chatting about Gary Ablett. Now, we got to go to the Legends game last week, and in a room full of stars, you're not wrong. Like, he stood out. Like, I've never seen like as much aura. Like Fev, Silrioli, all the best players, and you can't stop looking at that perfect bald head. Like,
it's pretty shiny.
And he just stands out. You weren't wrong on that one.
Yeah, nah, that would have been a good crew to be involved with. That's for sure,
mate. It was actually wild that we got full access. It was like Channel 7 in there for like 5 minutes. And then they left, and it was just us boys and all the players. So I was like a kid in a candy store. So
that's great.
It was actually really awesome to be part of it. Now, are you keen to play a game that we always like to do? A game of Guess Who?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So I averaged 16.4 disposals in my last 5 games at Optus Stadium. The first time I ever played Freo, I had 28 disposals. And I've kicked 3 goals against the Dockers twice. Who am I?
Ben Ainsworth. Oh, we've already had Ben Ainsworth, haven't we?
Yeah, we've already had Ben Ainsworth.
Yeah. Who did we play? Did we kick 3 against them last time? It definitely wasn't Took.
No, it wasn't last time, but he's kicked 3 against them twice in his career.
Oh, twice in the career. Is it midfielder?
Yeah, you could say that.
Or is it Braden Fiorini?
Nah, I'll give you a clue. I currently hold the record for the most amount of games without playing a final.
Oh, Dave Swallow.
Davey Boy, yes. So, pretty funny that we were chatting about Dave last week, and now he's been announced in the side. How did that go down? How was the selection? Because I went all over your socials, but there was never a video of Dimmer actually announcing it in front of the group. There was obviously him doing his retirement speech, but how was it announced to the playing group that he was actually in the side?
Oh, well, it still really hasn't been announced. Dimmer just announced it on Fox Footy or whatever he was on. So that's how everyone sort of knew. But, yeah, I think as we sort of spoke about last week, it was pretty special. It's been a pretty emotional week for him, I guess, like retiring, Shawnee Lemons as well, the Candyman.
Candyman? 2
of the greatest people and 2 of the first pick I would pick in my team to play with. They're great to play with. And, I don't know. It's going to be pretty cool to see Dave play. Even today at training, the main training, we had an open training, and it was probably our biggest turnout for an open training before. And they all clapped Dave onto the field, which was pretty cool. We all sort of sat back and let him soak it in.
That's so good.
But yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate like like what it sort of means to someone. Like he's had 15 years at this footy club where we've been shocking. Like we've been pretty much bottom of the ladder a lot of years, and for him to sort of play near 300, is it 300 or 250 or.
Yeah, near two. I think he's at 247.
Yeah, so like near 250 and not played a final yet, and as he's just announced his retirement, and he's gonna play in a final, so that'll be pretty special for him, I think.
Can you tell us about the award that's named after him? I heard something that there's an award named after him, and is it true that there was years on years? I guess there was other contracts coming in, but he was happy to honestly like take a pay cut. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I think that's sort of the first out like a lot of us have heard of it. Well, other than the people that were involved, I wasn't at the club at this time, I don't think. But yeah, apparently there was some players that wanted to sort of out, and because we weren't offering them enough money or something. And Dave being the bloke he is, like that, I think that's just it just shows exactly who Dave is as a person, and how much the footy club means to him. But he'd do it off the field as well. So he took a bit of a pay cut, I think, and then the award that's named after him. We have, it's called the Dave Swallow Award, and it's just all throughout every week. We nominate players. You have to pick a player after every game. And if there's a moment in the game, say like, I don't know, Will Powell chase down tackle, and that stood out to me at the end of the game. And I don't know, the next day, that's sort of like what stood out. That's my Dave Swallow. Like I'll put Will Powell as my Dave Swallow. It's nothing like the 35 touches or anything like that. It's an act that, that sort of epitomizes Dave. And, Dave is the one that puts his body on the line, so it's mainly like those. And Ben Long and Rowley probably win it every week, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that we get to name an award after him. And then at the club champs, which is our BNF, the most votes at the end of the year wins the award, which is pretty cool.
I was going to say that award would almost go down just as much as the best and fairest. Yeah, like those internal club awards seem to always get a big reception. Hey.
Yeah, anything that's voted by your peers is pretty cool.
Now, last week you had Dave written on the wrist. What are you going to write this week? Is it going to be Dave again?
He's playing this week, so maybe not Dave. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure that out. Normally, every week I have it is what it is, just to try and sort of like, if I make a mistake, get over it. But, this week will be interesting to see sort of what it is. And, maybe Lemo.
Lemo, mate, I'm telling you, you're going to get companies coming after you, mate. That's a huge bit of real estate on that wrist if you just keep promoting stuff with that. What's the best piece of advice he's ever given you? Or is he a type of guy, Dave, that like has a lot of sayings? Like, what's he like as a person?
Dave's like the most easygoing, relaxed person you'll ever meet. Like he'll just like cruise through if he's late. Like, yeah, like nothing really phases Dave, and he's like the luckiest bloke. Like, I think he's got a hole in one in golf. I think he's won the grand jackpot on the pokies. Like, if Dave hasn't done it, there's something wrong. That means it means it's hard. I don't know. I think he's just a genuine bloke who cares for everyone that's around him and everyone that's sort of involved with him. And he's got a great family, and I'm lucky enough that I've got to play some footy with him and got to know him as a person. And it's just someone that I sort of look up to. And I guess for me, being a young bloke that's at the club and making finals in my first year and stuff like that, like I think, as I said last week, the club probably wouldn't be in the position it is today without people like Dave. So, it means a lot to the footy club, and not just for footy, but as a person. That
has to be a great omen for this week. If Dave hasn't done it, there's something wrong. Well, he's back in the side this week, exactly. So it feels like we're going to get a nice big Suns win. So speaking of him, can you give me your Mount Rushmore of best Gold Coast players? So for anyone that doesn't know Mount Rushmore, it's that statue in the States. I think it's the 4 presidents, Roosevelt, Lincoln, I think Jefferson and George Washington. So there's the 4 faces. I'm sure Morgs will be able to clip that in. But give us your Mount Rushmore, so your best 4 Suns of all time.
Are you, like best player or like my favourite?
Your best 4. I don't care how you do it. Could be best player. Could be your opinion. Just give me your best 4. Could be complete bias. I don't care. Give me your Mount Rushmore.
Damn. I'm going to say Dave number 1.
Yep. Yeah, this doesn't have to be in order. This can be like a box.
Doesn't have to be in order. Okay.
Nah.
Dave.
4. Yep.
I love playing with Shawnee Lemons. We've sort of spoke about that already. And then I got Took Miller.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way Toot goes about it. Oh, far out.
This could be all time.
And then obviously Ablett.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So we got Swallow, Lemons, Ablett, and Took.
And Ablett.
They're the top 4. I like it. So a few guys all time I think was Stiff, Mav Weller. I reckon Stiff not to make the list. Piers Flanagan, Rex Liddy, and Seb Tape. Also Brandon Matera. I think those boys are all completely stiff as well.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers the first AFL game, Rex Liddy was an absolute star on it. So let's go through Shawnee Lemons as well. Obviously retired. You quickly touched on him, but it seems like he's been in pretty good spirits, and everyone around the club that isn't playing, they just seem to be getting involved a lot, and just so super happy for you boys, hey?
Yeah, I think he's driving that. Like, obviously it's tough for the VFL lads that aren't playing, and we're playing, and they have to sort of just train as the other team to sort of make us better. So it's obviously tough, but he's driving the spirit, and I think he's making sure that everyone's positive, and because it gets to this time of year when they're sort of not playing and they don't think they're close, they sort of people check out and stuff like that. But Shawnee's the kind of person that's trying to just keep everyone together and keep everyone connected, and that's the way he leads, and he's doing a very good job of that.
Now, it's obviously your first final in club's history. Just briefly, can you give us a quick overview of the schedule? What's it look like this week, and has it been super serious, or has it been way more laid back and just been like, boys, we've got a free swing? But talk us through like Monday, like just 1 or 2 things that you do each day. Like, what does a week look like?
It was pretty good. We had like a pretty much day on, day off this week. So Sunday, Monday, day off, Tuesday back at training, and then that was a bit more of a session, bit like lighter, and then day off yesterday, and then today was main training. But I don't know. I don't think they've tried to change too much. But the vibe, as I sort of said at the start, the vibe, I've never seen the club like this. So it's pretty cool. Everyone upstairs and everyone that's played a part throughout the year is really excited. And I think making it for the first time, you sort of see how much it sort of means to a lot of people that have that you probably think it doesn't. Like even like the media team, like it just means a lot to them. And all the events and managements and stuff like that, like they're all just super excited. They get a couple extra games in, and obviously there's only 8 teams now, so it means a lot more, and there's a lot more to play for. But it's pretty cool to sort of see how much it means to everyone that you probably don't expect.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's get into the mailbag. So we had it last week. We got some people sending in some stuff. So I just want to kick it off. So with Jared Brack, he said, I have no idea what this means. What's your deck in Clash Royale?
I don't play Clash. No, I don't play Clash Royale.
Oh, I wasn't sure if he knew you, and that was something that you knew. So we're going to the next one.
All the other boys at the club do. I don't play that.
JP_P_89. Do you shower nude or in the jocks after the game?
Nah, I'm nude. Yeah. Oh, free Willy. Free it.
I can imagine the bear would. Got another question here. Ask him about the Olympic rings tattooed on his ass.
Fuck, who's that by?
I don't know.
Is that anonymous?
Yeah.
No, I don't even. Anyway, so in the off season, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but had a few beers and thought it'd be a good idea to get branded. It's not a tattoo, it's branding. So had a pole in the fire and put one ring on, and I was like, may as well give it a couple, try and do the Olympic rings, and turns out they're upside down. It's not even the fucking Olympic rings. So now I've just got burn marks all over my ass.
Fuck, that would have hurt so bad.
Mate. And then I had to sit. I got my calf tattoo like 3 days later. So I was sitting down for 6 hours in a chair. I had to put bandages on my ass. Like it was fucked. Like I couldn't put jocks on. Every time I put jocks on and take them off, they just rip the scab. And I was in shambles for so long.
Who did it for you? I was going to say that would have got infected. Hey.
Yeah, I made sure as soon as I got home, when I woke up the next day, I was fucking everything, anything under the sun I could put on it to not get it infected, I did. But I'm assuming it is probably the bloke that sent the message in who did it to my ass.
Okay. So the Olympic rings, that's a good one. Next one, is it true you're yet to wear a shirt in the red Jeep?
Yeah, that's probably fair.
A prerequisite. So as soon as the rooftop, no rooftop, there's obviously no shirt for the bear.
Exactly. Let the airflow go, I reckon.
Next one. Ask him about his 600 grams of ravioli for his pre-game meal.
Oh my God, who is saying this? Yeah, well, ravioli used to be, like, I was still sort of my superstition. That's my pre-game meal, and yeah, I go and normally I'd cook it and sort of save it for lunch the next day, but I don't really have much left over, so I just eat it all, and it's the whole, like, it's like a serving for 4.
600 grams?
Yeah, it'd be like 500 or something like that. Yeah, I'm like, it's actually bad. Like, I'm like the biggest eater. Like, I've had like, yeah, it's bizarre.
No wonder why you're fucking fueled, mate. I wouldn't be able to fucking move up. Next one. Is it true that Bubbles is the new nickname of the club? It's overtaking Bear?
Yeah. Yeah, Dimmer calls me Bubble. Yeah.
On air with Bubbles.
Yeah, there's a bit going on there. I'm not a massive fan of it, but yeah, he calls me Bubbles. It's not great.
I like Bubbles. I reckon it's good. So if we talk about a celebration this week, so if we kick a goal this week, obviously we're trying to get the headphones, the on air with Bear.
Yeah.
But if you kick a second one, if you stand there to the crowd and pretend to blow some bubbles, I don't mind that.
Yeah, all right. If I remember, it's so hard in the moment, but yeah, I'll try my best.
Set shot, go back, blow the bubbles. I'll be like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. No one would understand that.
And then I've had a few people message us in. I'm not sure if you got round to it, but people want to know Matt Rao's top 3 grasses.
I got it. Yeah.
Here we go.
So he said MCG is obviously number 1. He said it's hard to go past. And then he said Adelaide Oval's really good, number 2.
Nice.
And then our home deck. I asked for some reasoning, and he said some grounds are a bit more short grass, more dirt. And he said other grounds are like long grass, no dirt. And I said, what do you prefer? And he goes, I prefer long grass, no dirt. So Adelaide Oval is up there, and that's why the MCG as well, because Adelaide Oval's pretty thick, and the MCG's got, and he's like, they're all pretty good. He likes Optus, honourable mention, Optus. So I think he's gonna be in good hands this week with the deck. But they're his top 3, and Optus is close 4th.
That is unbelievable intel. That's journalism 101. That is the shit that everyone wants to listen to him for. That is awesome. So if you're a ground out there, long grass, we don't want as much dirt. It just gets stuck in his teeth. That is awesome. So that was the mailbag for this week, Bailey. That was awesome. Now, Bailey, we've got a new segment powered by StatMate, of course. It's called Hidden Gems. Now, you're always happy to join in a StatMate segment, aren't you?
Yep, bloody oath.
Powered by StatMate. So this one's called Hidden Gems. So it's a new feature on the app. StatMate tells us your stats, but also says a hidden talent. It's telling us that your hidden talent is singing, and your best song is Big Jet Plane.
Fuck, that's Powley for sure. No. So it's hard. This is not going to sound funny to anyone, but Powley, I lived with Powley for like six or 7 months before he had a young fella. But we used to sort of sit on the couch, and one of the things we used to do was try and sing. But like, if you're with the boys and you sing, you're sort of taking the piss how you sing, like you're putting on like a high pitched voice or whatever. But like our thing was you had to sit there, and if a song come on that you like you played, and his favorite song was Big Jet Plane, but you had to sing it as hard and like try your hardest to be really good at singing. And one night he just tried, and it was just the funniest thing. It's so like no one else will find that funny right now because it's not like in the moment. But I was pissing myself for so long. Well,
he said it's a hidden talent. He said you can sing.
Nah, I can't sing personally. Maybe if it's country, I'm a bit. I only really listen to country, so.
Who are your favourite?
I like Zach Bryan.
Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, Morgan Wallen. Luke Combs. Nice. Zach Brown.
Yep. Nice. Mate,
yep.
Mate, we got the same. So you can't sing. He's been telling us, he's like, mate, I'm going to tune in. He said he can rip out a few bars of Big Jet Plane.
Nah, I can't do that. Not a chance.
I'm going to get you next week. We're going to make sure we get you next week. All right. Let's chat about this week. Let's quickly chat about the game. So one of our favourite sayings is you're either hot or you're due. So StatMate is telling us the Gold Coast have won each of it. So you guys have lost each of your last 8 matches as an underdog over in Perth. So usually when you go over there, you beat the Eagles, but you're not winning against Fremantle. It's time to turn that around, I think. So in round 12, you guys played. You lost by 11 points.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned the other week, they kicked 5 goals to 2 in the first quarter. Apart from them starting really well, what's one thing, I guess, or a few things you guys identify is what you feel that their best strengths are?
Obviously their midfield, their clearance game's really good. And then their handball game to go forward. Is really good, and I think that's like Clark and stuff off the halfback. They're always involved, and then their forwards get really high to turn us around and get back to goal. And they obviously have some really good key forwards, so it's pretty hard. That they're a good all round team. They've got great depth and great plays in each line that do it for them. And it's gonna be a good battle. Our midfield v them, and then I think we've got a pretty good backline to sort of match up against their big key forwards, and they've got some crafty smalls. So it's going to be very interesting.
Now, by the time this comes out, so Friday, I don't think any Fremantle scouts or anything are going to listen to this, but is there a certain game plan? I think it's meant to be a little bit wet throughout the day. Can you give us a look inside? Is there a certain way that you're trying to play? Like, I know some teams come into a final, it's like, fuck, they've really come in with a plan to like chip the ball around or go slow. Is there anything you can like tell us that you're really trying to do? Like, you're going to just try and go at them, try and go fast? Is there anything in particular?
Last time it was raining up here as well when we played them, and they got us done. So I think the last time what happened was we just didn't absorb tackling really well. They just tackled really well, and we coughed the ball up. So they just sort of they got their game up and going off cough ups that we created. So at the back of that, if we can sort of hold on and not cough the ball up so much, that hopefully we can turn them around by hands. But that's probably what happened last time.
Yeah. Now, talk us about your game. I guess, do you ever come in with do you just try and let the game come to you and play, or do you almost sit down with goals coming into it? It's like, all right, whether you go quarter by quarter, or do you have a full-time game goal? Obviously, you'd love to kick 5 and have 30, but like how do you prep for a game? Like, do you come in, all right, first quarter, I want to lay 4 tackles, or is there anything particular that you like to look for?
Nah, not so like much goal-wise. I go quarter by quarter, but I don't have 4 tackles or anything like that. I just try and impact myself, and if I sort of have a moment or something in the first quarter that's good, I sort of have a bit more confidence to play. I like to sort of start in the centre bounce and and then pretty much switch and get forward and then sort of stay forward for the rest of the quarter. I mainly just do centre bounces as mid-minutes, but I don't know, just try and impact and I just got to try and get involved as quick as possible, because I don't know, I've learned this year, especially that it doesn't happen straight away, that I'm still able to get involved. But I don't know, previous years if I didn't get involved in the first 10 minutes, I sort of lose my shit for that quarter and sort of have to restart at the second. But this year I've sort of learned that if I don't have a good first quarter, there's still 3 quarters of footy to play. But I'm just got to just try and impact as much as possible, as quick as possible.
Is there anything you guys have spoken about? I really noticed when teams manufacture, like when they really try and bring the juice. Like, I watch Brisbane a lot, and if Harris Andrews makes a spoil, like he's going over the top to try and bring energy. I guess going into a hostile crowd with Fremantle, you guys versus Port the other week, and it almost sounded like it was like you guys just couldn't get anything going. Is there something you guys spoken about? It's like, let's just bring as much energy and everyone try and yap as much as they can.
We haven't really spoke about it too much, but I think I think everyone's excited, so I think it's going to naturally happen. But we have this sort of thing that's like king of celebrations, king of pickups, and stuff like that. So we always try and pick a player off the ground, and we always try and celebrate the little things, not just kicking goals or big marks or something like that. Like if someone creates a stoppage deep inside forward 50, like that's a win for us. So. Just celebrate the little things. So I think it will happen naturally just because everyone's so fizzed up with energy for finals. But, it'll be exciting.
So tell me about what have you been told, I guess, sort of last thing on the game? Like, what are you expecting? Are you going to play a little bit more midfield, or do they sort of just figure out on the day whatever you need? But Are you thinking that maybe more half forward? Are you going to play in the bubble, down the bubble a little bit more? What can we expect when we watch you on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it would just be my normal small forward, like high half forward, and try and just get up the ground. I'll do some centre bounces, I think, and and then hopefully can sort of get a bit deeper as that small forward, and get some one-on-ones, or just try and do some damage on ground level as well. That's where I'm trying to find the balance between being a marking threat one-on-one, or if I'm not getting used, just try and get to the feet and cause some havoc. But yeah, nothing new. Just sort of keep playing the way I have been. Don't have to go above and beyond, as long as I play my sort of role and do my part. That I think, that's my job sort of done.
And talk us through it. So you leave tomorrow morning. What does it look like?
Yeah, we leave at 9:30 out of the Goldie, which is good. Don't have to travel to Brizzy for a Perth flight, and then get there at midday, do a captain's run, then just everything sort of normal, and then obviously game day, and then we stay the night Saturday night, and then fly home Sunday morning, hopefully with a win, and hopefully it's happy days.
Hopefully, as I said, like either way, I feel the plane ride home is going to be like it's going to be like a pretty big one. It's either you win and you got a final, or you sort of lick the wounds and it turns into the biggest party plane of all time on the way back to Gold Coast, and you drink your sorrow. So hopefully it's a huge win. Again, do you guys read into, I guess you wouldn't read into it much, but does it excite you that the fact that you're such underdogs? It's like Gold Coast, like everyone's saying, it's like your first tick was just to make finals, and they're almost like Freo at home. They're going to win this, and they're already going to go through that. You must fucking love that, hey?
Yeah. I think that's good for us. Like, we've always sort of been the underdog, and I guess heading into our first final series as an underdog, it sort of helps us. Less expectation and just more footy for us, really. And hopefully we can just bring an exciting brand of footy that people are happy with, and we know if we play our best footy that there's a chance of us winning. And I think that's the main thing that's improved this year, is just our belief within the group, because we go out there knowing that we're a chance at winning every week, rather than, I guess, previous years and stuff like that. We've sort of had the doubt and stuff like that, but I think this year everyone's got the full belief that we're a chance at winning every week. So hopefully we're having this chat again next week.
100%, mate. It's fucking exciting. Now, before we finish, I want one word to describe all these people. Dimmer.
Competitive.
Noah Anderson.
Clicky.
Matt Rowell.
Weird.
Mac Andrews.
Big.
Will Powell.
Child.
Connor Butterick.
Chubby.
Jed Walter.
The man. Oh, that's
Ethan Reid.
Ugly.
Jared Witts.
Fingers.
Why fingers?
Oh, he's got the most fucked up fingers ever.
And David Swallow.
Genuine.
Nice, mate. You've done well. All right. Thanks so much. As always, episode 5 in the books. Hopefully we're having a chat again this time next week. Super pumped for you. Can't imagine how you and the boys are all feeling. Enjoy it. Good luck with the flight over. And hopefully you can fucking towel up Freo, and then you guys can move on into another finals game, and then we get another episode of On Air with Bear. If not, I'm not sure if we're going to do an episode or not next week. We'll figure that out once we get to it. Depends on if you're on your end of season trip. If not, thanks again as always, mate, and excited for you. Good luck on Saturday night.
No, thanks for having me once again. Hopefully we're doing this again next week.
Go the fucking Suns.
StatMate makes AFL player stats easy. At the click of a button, you can discover insights like you've never seen before. Disposals and goals to fantasy points, how a player performs at a certain venue, or even when a teammate is out through injury, StatMate has you covered. Don't waste your time. Become an expert in just a few taps of a button. AFL player stats and insights thanks to your new best mate. Download StatMate for free today.